What's up, everybody? What up? I gotta put some sunglasses on. All right, very good. So here's the thing. While I'm letting this thing get live and get rolling, let me tell you a quick little story. Right now, I am experiencing the benefit of marketing efforts. Okay, so what that means is, to me, right now I'm driving. I came home from, got a new home up in Northern California, moving there in like 3 months. We were up there for 4 or 5 days this week. It's about a 6-hour drive from my house. We were there for about 3, 4, 5 days, whatever it was. And my daughter, Morgan, she's getting ready to go in 8th grade, new school, right? So she's got a new junior high she's going to in a place she's never been. And when I was a kid, I had to change schools like 7 or 8 times, so I know what that's like. So we get up there, and the whole point of us going up there was to like register her for school, right? And get her set up in her new school. And then she sees that there's these cheerleader tryouts, like these cheerleader practice tryouts. Literally the next day. We registered her on a Tuesday, and they're like, "Hey, come back tomorrow." And there is some some tryouts for cheerleading. She's never cheered, never done anything like that, but she's a beast, right? She is literally a beast. So she's like, "Dad, I want to go to these tryouts. It's 3 days. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday." We were supposed to leave Thursday morning. I did, but she wanted to stay. Her grandparents were up there, so we left her with the grandparents. She's like, "Hey, I just want to get in there and network with new friends." Wow, where'd she learn that from, right? She decided she wanted to go to these tryouts. She's never even done it, but she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get some kids' numbers. I'm gonna make some connections. So when I get in there in that first day, it's not just walking in not knowing a soul." Like, so she's networking. Okay, cool. So she's all fired up. But guess what's even cooler is the fact that I was able to, because I don't have a freaking job anymore because of marketing, I was able to go, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave on Thursday morning, take home my wife and my younger son, and then Friday I'll come back and get you, and we'll leave Saturday," because I didn't have a freaking boss to ask if I needed the time off. Because I'll tell you what, when I was a cop, if I was like, "Hey, Lieutenant, I need an extra 2 days off because my daughter's super important, she goes to cheer practice for the first time," he's gonna be like, "Yeah, F off." That's how that works, right? So let me tell you how much it's worth it, and then I'll get into a little bit of a rant here. It's a prepared rant, so it should be pretty on topic. But how awesome is it that, when you hit your goals, and for those of you who aren't full-time at home, I mean, it is worth it, man. Like, being able to do that kind of stuff for your kids or your family or whatever you got to do, it's awesome. So having that kind of freedom is worth it. All the struggles, 14, 15 years of trying this stuff and figuring stuff out, every minute that I get to enjoy these kind of things where I can just take off and do whatever I want for my kids, it's worth it, right? So, okay. Alrighty, let me get into what I like to call the networker's yellow brick road to hell. Okay, me and Eric were talking about this earlier. We were kind of masterminding, and it kind of came up, and we were laughing about it and stuff, and we were like, "Hey, since you're gonna be in the car, dude, maybe you can just break this down to everybody." And here I am. And let me pop that on there too. Yeah, I'm driving in my car. Yeah, I have a dash video. I'm not really looking at the camera. But if you really feel the need to leave a comment about me driving and making a video at the same time, feel free to block yourself. Okay? So anyways, put a number 1 if you want to block yourself. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let me get into this and what I'm talking about. And this is kind of a serious subject because this is one of the things I really see in the industry that's just jacked up. Okay? It's really jacked up for people. Would you agree that, nowadays to build, and we're talking networkers, right? Network marketing. To build a networking deal, you have to be able to apply something online, right? Would you agree that it's not the easiest way to strictly build offline? I think you would probably agree with that, right? Most people would say, "Hey, it's not the best thing to just build offline. You need to learn some skills online." But they're teaching them how to go out and build a business. Okay, build a business. They plug you in with company training, which, in my experience, most company training is horrendous, because what the company would like you to do, usually, it's not all cases, not talking about anybody specific, but usually these freaking companies want you to go out and throw up all over your friends and family and act like an ass, and just to spread their message, not caring about the fallout on that you have to take. Okay, they would like nothing more, and that goes for, you know, not most, but many uplines out there who teach you to send you out to make a list and go out and tell everyone you know about your network marketing opportunity. They just want you to get it out there because there's a chance, you know, you'll get a few. They don't care that you burn your friends or your family or any of those things. That's not their concern. Okay, so that's kind of the first introduction. Hey, make a list. Make a list. Make a names list. Okay, that's cool. Let's make a names list of your cousin and your coworkers and the moms and dads on your kids' soccer team. Let's see how successful that really is. Let's see how comfortable that phone call is. Because 10 years ago, I was taught that crap. And make a list, and I'm like staring at this horrible, ugly list that I have in front of me of friends and family and coworkers and a bunch of people who don't have any freaking interest in a business opportunity or making money online, right? And these people, they think it's a good idea just to call these people, hey, I've got this amazing opportunity. I want to get you to, I'm going to have this really amazing speaker who makes tons of money. He is making dough, and he's going to be at my living room, and it is going to be amazing. I can't tell you what it is because they told me not to, but you just need to come. You ever heard that before? Ever been taught how to invite people to a home meeting or even a webinar, even if it's offline? Just the friends and families crap that you're taught, most of you, when you first started out. How'd that work out for you? Like, just go ahead and think back. How did that work out for you? Now, when I'm making a friends and family list, it's just a friends list of all marketers. if I wanted to do a deal, I'm gonna make a list of marketers and I'm gonna go after them. Those are my friends, right? Like that's who I go after. But that's one of the things. That's like the journey, like the trip down the yellow brick road in network marketing, right? The journey starts with making a names list usually. It's pretty much a disaster, okay? And then you start learning how to contact people and invite them to your opportunity, just like I talked about from that names list. Maybe you're even taught about that awesome 6-foot rule. Everyone within 6 feet of me, I'm gonna pitch my opportunity. Yeah, how'd that work out? You turn into that guy. Do you want to be that guy? Really? The guy everyone avoids, the guy everyone talks crap about? Really? Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy, okay? The 6-foot rule is a joke. Okay, so at this time you're probably on auto ship. Maybe you're a month or two in. You're getting your feet wet, right? And most likely you're not making any money. Maybe you are. Maybe you got lucky with some family and signed up. Cool. Maybe you know a networker. Cool. Your team's probably not growing, but you're getting plugged in and getting fired up with your company, right? Now you're on every call. You're on every conference call. You're spending all of your time on conference calls and Zooms and webinars, absorbing information and learning. That's okay. You gotta know your deal if you're gonna go build it, right? How's your recruiting going? Are you learning skills at that point to go build a business online? Has that been enough? Okay. If you're out here and you're on these training calls and you're doing all this day in and day out, how is that working out for your bottom line? Are you learning how to sign up reps and get customers online? No, probably not. Because probably the people teaching you don't know what they're doing either. Okay? Sad fact, most corporate executives who run these kind of training calls have no idea how to build online, and they're the kind of people that call my crew, right? The online launch team. They're the ones that are paying us to help them because they have no idea. Just so you know. Usually. A lot of times. Right? So, now what? You're on the training calls, you're doing all this stuff, you don't have any value, you're not getting enough value to go out and build a deal, okay? You're just kind of chumming along, but now, you know, you're posting all kinds of crap on your social, and, you know, you're running with kind of a tribe, so you're feeling good because you're in a community. But are you making any money? Okay, this is kind of the progression as you kind of go, right? Like it's a pretty common story, I would say. It's pretty normal to go through all these things, but guess what? You're going to have to learn how to build online like that. There's no avoiding it anymore. You know, even the old school networkers, they're coming to us. The guys who don't even have Facebook accounts, they're coming to us. If you don't learn how to build online, I mean, sure, you can get lucky and not do it at all and blow up a deal. There's always exceptions, but why would you want to? Why would you want to work that hard instead of just building something online? Networkers who avoid online or don't learn the skills, you're going to have a long time coming, okay? You're going to have a lot of tragedy and heartbreak and being upset because you're not getting what you want, okay? So you have to learn it. So what happens next? As you're rolling down that yellow brick road, right? As you're getting down that road, what's the next step? You decided, okay, I gotta learn this lead stuff. I gotta figure out this advertising stuff. I gotta build online. I gotta find people to get my business who aren't in my warm market. Okay, that's the next progression. And what do you do then? Now you know you have to learn. So you go, okay, I'm going to start buying info products. I'm going to start heading to coaches. I'm going to start attending people's webinars, because that's going to fix everything. Okay, so now you get hooked up with these coaches. And that's cool. You know, there's tons of great network marketing coaches. They tell you amazing things. Okay, there's a couple of things you have to look at too. With the coaching side, actually I'll get into the info product side first. So you decided you need to build online, or that networker needs to go out and build online, right? And what happens then? They're buying info products to teach them how to do it, because that's going to be the magic bullet, right? The magic bullet is, hey, I'm going to buy this course. It's going to teach me A to Z, everything I need to know, and then I'm going to be this amazing, badass online marketer. It doesn't really work out that way, okay? It's an experience thing. So that, you know, people get these high expectations on a course, and unfortunately, I know the numbers, about 80% of them never even open the courses and do anything with it. So they pretty much toss their money out the window, okay? So now you're starting to get into the coaching scene. You may have identified a network marketing coach that resonates with you, and you're on all of his lives. You're on all of her webinars. You know, you're doing the thing. You're caught up. You're listening, okay? You're doing all these things with this coach, and you know, they're telling you how to go out and recruit, and they're telling you, you know, how many people they've recruited, and they're telling you how to cold contact this guy and how to do this follow-up and that follow-up, and you know, you need to do webinars, and they're telling you you need to brand yourself, and they're telling you you need to be an attraction marketer, and blah 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 blah. They're telling you all of the things you need to do, okay? They're telling you what, not how. Okay, that's the problem. I bet you a lot of people out there who are straight up struggling, not making anywhere near the money they want, they know what they need. They know they need a sales funnel. They know they need branding. They know they need email lists. They know they need new people to talk to every day. But guess what? They have no idea where to start to do that. I can promise you that's the truth. Between some of our coaching groups and people and clients, most people don't know this stuff, okay? They're struggling. And with these coaches, a lot of these network marketing coaches, sure, they'll talk to you about how to that you need to do attraction marketing, that you need to do all these things. You need to have a blog. Yeah, for sure. You need to have all these things. But they don't tell you how to do it. Okay? What's that like? Okay? What's it like to, how disappointing is it when you think you now know what to do? You know you have to get into Facebook ads and email and all these things and build opt-in pages and capture pages. But you don't have any technical skills to do any of it. So then what do you do? Okay? You're in a situation where literally many times the people who are teaching how to go out and build a network marketing company aren't even doing it, number one. Okay, let's just get that out of the way and be real. A lot of these guys aren't even currently building anything, and some of them have a reason, because you know they blew up to such a level that they moved on. That's cool. Some of them never even blew up to such a level. There's so many fakes out there. There's so many people that are so good on camera. They're so good on lives. They're so good on this and that. They're living a lie. Okay. Unfortunately, tons of newer networkers follow them and hang on every word and don't realize what's really happening in front of them. Okay? They are operating as internet marketers. The people that they're following, these coaches and stuff. Okay? They have sales funnels. They have email lists. They are marketing with webinars. They are running Facebook ads. But they're telling you to go out and cold contact people in the 6-foot rule and do chat marketing for recruiting. Okay? Well, if it works so good, why don't they do it? That's weird. That's weird, right? Think about that. Do you see them doing any of those activities? Okay, so be careful. I mean, there's always exceptions, and there's people that are going to get pissed off when I'm kind of saying this stuff. I don't really care, number one. But, you know, it's, following the wrong people who aren't even doing it, who never even crushed the top value. They're not going to teach you what it really takes to build online, okay? So, you know, it's about the how. It's not about what. Everyone knows that they could use a sales funnel. Everyone knows they can use all these things, but they don't know how. You could buy into these masterminds and stuff and spend literally tens of thousands of dollars, okay? And go to every corporate event, go to every industry, you know, non-corporate event, go and dive into all of this stuff. Okay, you could dive into all of it, and no one's really going to break down how to do it. They're going to tell you, yeah, you need this, this, and this. Be an attraction marketer. Okay, great, that's awesome. How do I do it? Somebody show me, right? That's the reality of it. So all these guys are just making tons of money, like way more money than they make in their network marketing deals or ever made in their network marketing deals, telling you what to do, but not how to do it. Where does that leave you? Okay, guess what? We talk to people all the time who have been in these high dollar masterminds and these high dollar coaching programs and all of these things with great content on how to be a great networker, but when they leave, they still don't know how to build a damn thing online. Nothing. They don't know how to build shit. Okay, and then they're still having to hire us because they don't know how to operate anything. Because what's next? What's the progression? You leave these events. Your coach tells you, hey, you need to build a funnel. Hey, you need to build a list. So guess what? They start continuing down that brick road again, that yellow brick road, right? And now the freaking flying monkeys are coming at them. Okay, the flying monkeys are carrying off people and picking off people, making them quit, and they're falling by the side, and they're running out of money, and they're just flopping left and right. So the next obstacle is something like Aweber, right? The big Aweber monster comes out and punches you in the face. Oh, the coach says you need an email list, right? Oh, that's cool. So are you going to learn about setting up lists and segmenting the lists and integrating forms and integrating them with capture pages and the mechanics of Aweber? Who's going to teach you that? Where are you supposed to go to learn this stuff? Because guess what? When you're in the trenches learning how to use Aweber for days on end, or segmenting your lists, or setting up email campaigns for the first time, and trust me, there's a learning curve, okay? If you're going to get into email marketing. If you're a networker and that's what you're spending your time with, how many people did you talk to that day? How many people did you sign up? Oh, none, right? Like you didn't do shit in your business because you're too busy learning how to be an internet marketer. Okay, cool. What's next? The email monster. Great. You set up Aweber. You have all these lists. You have all this rocking. That's awesome. Guess what? Another flying monkey jumps out and punches you in the damn face. It's called the email monster. Okay? What's the email monster all about? Oh, you thought you could just write whatever email and send it once you set up your lists? You thought it was going to be easy? You think that you don't need a copywriter? That you don't need to learn copywriting? That you don't need to learn how to have compelling content that is persuasive and has strong call to actions? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're in trouble, right? Like, what do you do now? Coach says I need an email list. Coach says I need to be emailing them. What do you email them? Where are you supposed to go learn this stuff? How many hours, how many days, how much time is it going to take you to learn this stuff and master it? Okay, because that flying monkey is still punching you in the face while you're rolling down that road trying to get to Oz, right? Trying to get to freedom. Okay, that's what we're talking about. This whole game, this whole making money online thing is to get home and be free so that you can just drive to Northern California whenever the hell you feel like it, because you don't have to ask your boss for a day off. And because that's important to your family, okay? That's what this is about. Not sitting down and having learned Aweber and having learned how to be a copywriter. And guess what's next? Guess what the next big monster is out there? The big flying monkey that's going to kick you in the teeth, okay? What about things like ClickFunnels? It's one of my favorite platforms, okay? Building capture pages and opt-in pages and webinar registration and lead magnets and blah, 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 okay? You think you're going to pick that up and just run with it? You think that you're going to be able to just do that with no help? You think your coach telling you that you need a sales funnel is going to help you master ClickFunnels or optimize press, any of these things? If you don't think that you can go in there and set up integrations and bridge pages and set up your pixels and integrate your domains and your autoresponders and all those things just because you bought ClickFunnels, I got another thing to tell you. Okay, that's not how it's going to work. And guess what? That's just to start building a list. We're talking Aweber and email writing and ClickFunnels, like capture pages. If you don't have at least those three pieces, you don't have any kind of funnel. you don't have any way to communicate with your people via email. You're not generating any kind of lists. What are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're not making any money. You're basically studying and learning how to be an internet marketer, right? That's the lie of coaching, and that's the lie of some of these so-called experts out there, right? They're experts at internet marketing, yeah, for themselves, okay, but they're not breaking it down on what you actually have to do, what it really takes, the kind of systems you need to build, the kind of things you need to do, the campaigns you need to do. Okay, so there's another monkey out there. You say you spend the weeks it'll take for you to figure out, maybe even months for some people, right? It took, I've been doing this for a long time. It's still not the easiest thing in the world sometimes, right? Say you figure out how to write a good email. Say you figure out how to hook up your autoresponder, and say you can build a capture page down ClickFunnels. Whew. Now it's just you're gonna publish that. You're gonna post it to Facebook, and it's just gonna fill with people and grow a massive list, right? That's how it's gonna work. Yeah, that's not how it's gonna work. That sucks, because Coach said you just needed a sales funnel, right? Oh man. Well, sorry, Coach. It takes a little bit more than that. Okay, it takes a little bit more than just getting to that point, because now the biggest monkey is going to really punch you in the face. It's called the traffic monster monkey. Okay, I mean, building all these things, building all these processes, learning all these things because Coach told you needed to become an attraction marketer and go do this stuff. You're already down for weeks, months maybe, right? And you haven't even touched traffic. You haven't even gotten near it. Okay, you have maybe his recommendation is to do solo ads. Okay, maybe solo ads are the big recommendation because it's the easiest way to actually get clicks and have a good feeling about things when they hit your page. Guess what? Solo ads suck. They're terrible. They used to be good 2-3 years ago. Sorry for any solo ad vendors out there. They're pretty much nonsense at this point. They're just recycled garbage. Okay, good luck with that. Now, generating traffic with a platform like Facebook ads, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different monster you're going to learn. Okay, Coach doesn't tell you that. Your mastermind leader doesn't tell you that. Your corporate trainer doesn't tell you that. That's not on the corporate call that you need to learn how to do advertising. When's the last time you were on a corporate call for a networking deal and they told you, hey man, you need to actually be building a list and have a system and a funnel and learn how to advertise? You don't hear that. Okay, they just want you to talk to your friends and family and just put numbers in. Just churn and burn. They're going to get some winners, right? Guess what? It takes more than that. It takes a hell of a lot more than that, okay? You have to learn, say, Facebook ads, how to target people, how to find your perfect customer, how to find that person. Because just because you launch an ad on Facebook doesn't mean you're going to find anyone that wants your offer, okay? You're going to run into the monster of compliance, okay? Most people in networking, if they run their ad incorrectly, they're going to get their ad account shut down because Facebook hates MLM. Bottom line, okay? You need to learn how to do that. You need to learn how to stay in compliance with your company, because that monkey will take your check away. If you're lucky to even have a check, okay? That monkey will jack you for your check, and you will be suspended if you break their terms of service or your agreement, okay? That's not a good place to be. You're still struggling. You're still struggling online. Maybe you signed up 10 people by now, but they're probably off your warm market. And how many of those 10 are doing something? Okay. How many of those 10 are just getting the product because you talked them into it? They wanted you to shut up. Right? Few of them are probably like that. A couple of them might try, but they're going to bounce in a month or two. That's usually how it happens. You already know you need more people now, right? This advertising thing's just not that easy. Okay. You got to learn how to not keep your ad account shut down, how to stay compliant, how to actually have compelling creative ads that people want. And once you get them to click, you have to have something compelling on the other side of that page and that funnel, okay? And then you have to send them emails to follow up with them, build a relationship with them, okay? Get them into a chat, talk to these people. Now, that is the problem I see out there for the most part in this industry. So everyone's talking about the easy stuff. Yeah, recruiting. Yeah, you need a sales funnel, bro. Yeah, get an email list. Build a list. Be an attraction marketer. Build a list. You're going to be awesome. It's going to go great. Okay, you're going to make tons of money. It's not how it works. You got to learn the game. Okay, there's two options. There is two options to succeeding with networking online. Okay, you either have to learn it, which can take, maybe you know a lot. Okay, maybe you're just looking for a couple nuggets. Learning it though took me years years to learn this stuff, to really learn it, to where I know it. I could put up sales pages and put all these things together fast. If you're going to learn it yourself, you better set some expectations of how long that's going to take to actually master this game. This is a full-time job. Okay, it is not something you can do an hour a day and really master all of these things that it takes to put this together and have big results. And for those of you who don't know me, I mean, my last network marketing company, myself and a partner were able to sponsor over 450 people and have a group of 27,000 people, okay, making really good money, okay. That did not happen from friends and family. That did not happen from recruiting the freaking Uber driver or the waitress, okay? That is not realistic. That is nonsense. That's not getting you anywhere, okay? That's not going to get you the numbers you want. That's going to make you feel like a fool and just get rolled up over and over and over with rejection. Does that sound like fun? Not really. That sounds like it sucks, okay? So option one is learn it. Learn this online stuff. I hope that you do, because you need it. If you're not marketing online the right way, if you're not getting leads, signups, and growing an audience, I don't know what to tell you, man, because it's out there. Go get it. Go learn that, okay? Learn those skills and get it. But there is another option, okay? And it's the option people are scared of. I don't know why. If you're running a business, treat it like a business. You can either learn or you can pay. Bottom line, you can learn this stuff. It could take you months, years. It took me years to learn it. If you have that kind of time and luxury to wait, learn it. Awesome. Dig in. We've got training programs. Dig in and learn this stuff. That is fantastic. I root for you. I work with people, and we put out training to people learning all the time. Option two is to pay someone who knows what they're doing. Okay? Clients come to us who are huge networkers offline or barely have any online presence. We have a guy, good friend of mine actually, who's making, I won't say his name, but he's making over 10 grand a week right now, okay? Doesn't have an online presence. He's done all of this through his old school networks, his contacts, all these things. He's online, he's on Facebook, but he doesn't have a list or presence or authority online. People will run into him and not even know he's making like $500,000 a year, okay? But guess what? He came to us for a reason. He comes to us and he's like, hey, Ray and Eric and Paul, hey guys, I know you guys know what you're doing. I'm coachable. I'm teachable. I will do the content that you need me to do. Can you build me a system? Can you run my ads? Can you manage my stuff? Sure, absolutely. We've been through the trenches. We've been through it. So we take a guy like that who, has never done anything online. He understands the value of what we do, and we've got him rocking, okay? We're putting together some ridiculous campaigns for him. That's what we can do. We take him to where he doesn't have to learn. He doesn't have to take months or years to learn this stuff. He just pays somebody to do it, okay? If you're say you own a dry cleaners, I mean, are you going to go out and try to learn how to be the internet marketer or do all those things to push people in your dry cleaners, or are you going to pay for an expert to do that? Like, what spends your time better out there? Getting your business ran or taking on a whole new career? Because I'll tell you what, becoming an expert in online marketing and an expert in generating leads and sales is a full-time gig, okay? It takes mastery to do it well without losing your ass in Facebook ads and spend and money. I've managed over, I think, $125,000 in Facebook spend in the last 7 months, okay? That kind of experience you can't get from watching people on webinars. You can't get that from a coach telling you that you need to have a sales funnel, okay? You get that from experience. So either, number one, go out and get the experience. Great. Love to have you in the crew. Do it. That's awesome. Or number two, pay someone to do it. Pay someone to do it for you and go back to doing what you do, okay? Our buddy who just brought us on, making all that money, he doesn't want to spend months learning this stuff, okay? He wants to talk to people to build his business. He wants to do the calls, and he wants to dig in and build relationships, because that's what makes him money. It doesn't make him money spending 6 hours a day learning how to be an internet marketer, okay? That is not the best way to spend his time, energy, or money, okay? Doing that, because when he's in there doing internet marketing activities, he's not learning how to, or he's not having time to build relationships and go out and make money. That's where his core is, okay? Because you know, if you're a networker, your lifeblood is new people. That's the thing. Like, you either have to have an expectation this could take years to really get to your goals, or hire somebody, guys. Like, that's literally it. So that's kind of like where we're headed this year. You're going to see a lot of our marketing heading this way. I'm trying to, you know, make people understand that, you know, you can pay whatever kind of training you want and stuff, and learn how to be an amazing marketer, and learn how to recruit the waitress, and do all this crap that looks good on video and gets a lot of engagement. People smile, hey, you're awesome. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't make money. That's just a show. You want to be part of a show, or do you want to become a marketer and make money? Okay? Because this is about making money, guys. It's about freedom. Okay? Helping others makes you money. Helping others makes you money. Okay? This is about getting your freedom. This isn't about making a sport out of recruiting people because it's funny or it looks good on video and you get lots of likes and shares. Who gives a shit? So, I think I'm about done with my rant. I've probably pissed off at least 10 of my friends at this point, and I don't care, so that's cool. But just something to think about. Like, who are you listening to? Who are you following? Who are you investing your time and energy on? If you've been at it a long time online trying to learn how to market, how are your results? Okay, if you were to check your results now, would it have been worth all the time, energy? Are you making progress? Are you getting further and getting momentum? Because if not, something's got to change. You either can quit, or waste your time, or hire somebody. I mean, that's it, right? So I don't even need to pitch you. You know we have a service for ads and for consulting and all that good stuff. You know where to find us. It's one of those things. So I'll leave you with this, man. You're out on the yellow brick road. You're out there making that journey, that grind, that path to freedom via network marketing, which sucks really bad, by the way. There's no one saying that's an awesome journey. Getting your teeth kicked in and having failure and rejection and having people make fun of you and think you're crazy, and your family thinking you're nuts, and, you know, working like 20-hour days, day after day. That's not awesome. That isn't awesome, okay? But it's worth it if you get there. But I'm just telling you, getting there is everything, right? You can only really get there. There's very, very few people that can get there without leveraging, you know, social media and building online the right way. Very difficult, takes a long time. The ones who make it easy are typically networkers. You know, they may go into a deal and, oh, in 6 weeks they broke this rank so fast, first from the company, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. They also have, you know, contacts in the industry and made 10 calls and signed up 10 leaders. Okay, they're not showing the real story. They're not showing that they got their contracts and they're getting bridge pay and all that stuff either, right? That's all BS, guys. Okay, so either dig in and just know that you have to learn this stuff, and dig in and learn it, which is awesome. You know, congratulations, do it, or pay somebody. Pay somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing to get you to that next level. So that's all I got. Beware, I'm going to be going live. I'm in nasty traffic here in SoCal, going to Northern Cal again. And I've got nothing but time and energy, so I may be going live and ranting on Insta, on Facebook. I even probably will try YouTube live. I don't even know. I'm going to be going off, making some videos. So stand by, some more rants are coming. I'll catch you soon. Get a hold of myself, Eric, or Paul if you're ready to take the next step, and I'll catch you on the next one.